Alright, MSPI, Michigan State Paranormal Investigations. We are on location in Concord, Michigan. Getting ready to go investigate Bigfoot. We are going to be squatching. Here is Toby Spencer. Toby, what are we getting ready to do?
We're going squatching, baby.
Alright, going squatching. Here we go. We're going to be back in the woods there pretty soon. Keith Daniel here with Michigan State Paranormal Investigations, MSPI. We're out here in Concord, Michigan, and getting ready to do some squatching. We've actually been set up out here for probably about 15 minutes now. And anyway, we got some of the essentials tonight. We got our camera with our IR light, of course, so we can see in the dark, because we don't want to scare Sasquatch away if we do come across them. With our flashlights, and then we got a zoom digital recorder so we can pick up any weird sounds that might be taking place around us that we can't make sense of what it is. And the very important essential that we got tonight is Slim Jim Sasquatch flavor. As everyone knows if you watch TV commercials, this is one of the most favorite foods of Sasquatch, and so we chose this food tonight to hopefully lure it.
Alright, Mike, so why don't you give us the details on the claim that was told to you?
Okay, yeah, this is Mike Hawkins with MSPI. I was approached on Facebook by a very good friend of mine. Her and her sister were on their way home coming north out of Concord on Albion Road, headed towards Albion. As they were headed down Albion Road, they approached Bath Mills Road, which is a north and south road because Albion Road goes east and west at that point. Anyway, they come around the curve just past Bath Mills Road, and there was a large dark object standing in the middle of the road. As they were getting closer to the object started moving towards their vehicle. She had slowed her speed down drastically, as worried about hitting it. As she got closer, she realized that the object was at least 3, if not 4 times larger than the average man. There was no comment about a hairy object or anything because it was fairly dark. I mean, it wasn't daylight. As they approached it closer, it got right next to the driver's side door, so she got a fairly good eyeball on it. And she still stuck to the claim of it being extremely large. As they went by, her sister in the passenger seat turned around and said it was gone, and she turned around and noticed that it had basically vanished from the road. In my opinion, for something to move out of the area that fast, it would have to be fairly quick on its feet or take extremely long strides. There's me and Lane, which is a friend of mine's son. He's out here for his first time on any kind of paranormal deal, investigation. And then there's Keith, our founder, and Toby, our stud. And that's basically about it. Questions?
Nope, that covers it pretty good. What we probably need one of you two to do is to try and find a heavy stick, if you can. Something you'd be able to bang on a tree and it won't snap. Because we're going to be doing some wood knocks. You guys are going to be doing wood knocks because we don't even have anything to knock against a tree. So if you could find that and radio us when you got that, and then we'll doing some knocks and see if we get any responses from that.
10-4, I'll go ahead and see what I can locate. There's a fairly large fence right behind me, so I have to do some negotiating on that, but I'll let you know when I'm ready.
10-4.
Hey, what's this about Toby being a stud?
I knew you were going to have some kind of whiny comment about that.
You never call me a stud.
Okay. Okay.
That was totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. I'm gonna fire that guy. Oh wait, we need someone to haul our equipment around, don't we? Alright, you're safe, Mike. You can stay with us.
Well, right now we're sitting right at the river's edge, and basically, if I shine my light, I don't know if it'll be able to pick it up, but down there is the water. That's the foliage on the other side, and it's water all down that way and water all the way around that way. And come to the end of this road, and Mike and his young buddy, who's come to join us squatching tonight, they're probably about a quarter mile up ahead of us, and they've already radioed back. When we were walking over here, they were probably, I don't know, a good 50 to 100 yards ahead of us, and they actually heard something over here where we were walking to. Said it sounded like grunts, but it might be ducks on the water, but we see no evidence of wildlife over here at all. So there's a possibility that there was a deer grunting, because if it were ducks, we would actually see and hear the ducks, where we wouldn't necessarily see or hear the deer. So we haven't actually experienced anything yet. Like I said, Mike's way up ahead of us. We're waiting for him to get into position, and he's going to be on the other side of the property, and we're going to do some calls. And we unfortunately aren't anywhere around any wooded area, but hopefully they are, and they'll be able to do some knocks. They have the Zoom recorder with them, so we'll be able to hear any responses that they get and our calls back and forth, and hopefully we can somehow catch or hear evidence of Bigfoot. You can see we're fairly remote. I mean, there's cars that are coming and going and all that stuff, but
There's a car right there off in the distance.
as far as people, there aren't going to be people out here.
Yeah.
It's a marshy swamp with a river going through it, and they're already walking down the railroad tracks. So with them walking down the railroad line, they're going to eliminate any human interference.
And then we got some power lines here, and what were you saying about the power lines?
Oh, it's believed that Sasquatch tend to stay towards the power line because of the way that they're groomed and lined. It gives them visual references, and they follow along power line paths. Especially like this would be a good spot for them because it's a waterway, it's a power line, still secluded, swampy, marshy area, but it does have woods, you know, wooded area. As far as I know, I've never actually heard myself of any claims of Sasquatch in this area, but recently there has been one, and everybody knows that they're a very secluded and elusive animal. Okay, even though I'm sick, I'm going to try and give you a Squatch call, and after I do, don't do radio silence for at least a minute, see if we get any responses. Okay, here comes my Squatch call. What's wrong with the radio? Is there another button pushed in?
Not me.
I'm stopping the noise right now.
None. That was an awesome call, by the way. Perfect. Could hear it really good down here.
I don't know what's going on with there's a whole bunch of static on our end of the mics when we stop talking.
Mirrors.
I'm gonna have Lane put his back in his pocket. I don't know, maybe we're getting feedback from me and him.
Did you turn yours off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here, hold the camera for a second. You guys got a copy?
Yeah.
Alright, 10-4. Just unplugging my mic. I wanted to make sure it's still working.
Yeah, that Squatch call. That
Oh, that was beautiful, man.
dead on, buddy.
Yeah, the shitty part was my mic freaked out after that. There was nothing but static, so I couldn't even hear if anything responded or not on our end.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything down here. I know that.
That was a beautiful call, man.
Boy, I'm a stud.
You're the Sasquatch stud. You get that other radio? Just want to check it out real quick. Oh, you didn't move underneath the lines anymore, did you? Got a copy, Mike?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, just checking the radio. I'm turning Toby's radio that he had back on, just kind of checking it out.
10-4.
Well, it couldn't have been anybody clipping their mic down, you know, because you wouldn't be able to even chime in and stop it.
Right. That was the weird part, was like that.
Like mine wasn't doing it, yours was.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of a loud laugh down by you.
A loud laugh. That wasn't from us.
Something made it almost sound like a laugh. It sounded like it was between us.
That wasn't us.
I can just pull it. Pull that whole thing around.
I think maybe it was a coyote.
I don't know. I'm trying to listen. Damn wind, man.
Is that right up there?
Yeah. I'm gonna do another call, see if I can spark up whatever you're hearing.
Give me 35 seconds.
1001, 1002. Getting down toward the tail end of this
What
last
we're doing
one.
is we're getting ourselves kind of in a prone position right next to the Zoom. Excuse me. And we're going to go ahead and just keep radio silent for a little bit, see what we can hear. Give your call whenever you're ready.
Did you hear that over here? Fish jumping. Guess that answers your question about fishing, huh?
Yep. like we're recording, so go ahead with your tree knock.
10-4. Did that come through?
I believe I barely heard it.
You want us to move closer, or?
Tell him bang it hard.
Nope, you're good. We're just listening for a response, so bang it again.
Okay.
Did you hear anything? While we didn't capture audio or video evidence of Bigfoot, we did have some cool experiences with unexplained sounds that took place throughout the night. None of the sounds, however, were captured on our devices. Due to Toby Spencer's awesome Sasquatch calls, we decided to wrap up our night with each of us having our own hand at producing our own Sasquatch calls. Some of us may have been better at this than others, but in all, we had a great night searching for the unexplained.
I think everyone out here should do a Squatch call. I really think everybody should.
Yeah,
You're out squatching.
right.
Everybody should do
I
one.
can do a Squatch call. It's probably not the best in the world, but now is it a deep?
It's whatever you want it to be.
'Cause
I mean,
kinda-
he's got all the different
I kinda did
variations
a-
of what I heard. You're yipping.
It's a werewolf.
I heard. I'm a smoker. I can't get much out.
That's pretty good. I like it.
You like
Keith,
that one?
let's hear your Squatch call.
You want me, like I gotta physically do one or one
You
off
can-
of this?
No, you gotta physically do one.
It
This
can't
is-
be the Squatch.
Put that down.
No,
It's gotta be
it's
real.
as loud as your phone. It'll be like a.
Yeah, we're squatching, dude. You got to give it up, man.
I should have been listening.
Come on,
closer to
dude. It's
Toby.
not like taking a shower in front of the whole class. Come on.
It'd almost be easier. All right, here
We're
we go.
squatching. Everybody's got to do a Squatch call.
Right. Really?
And the cow is now dead.
Right. Somebody put a bullet in that frickin'
Sorry, but that's
Go.
all I got.
All right, dude, you got to do one. You're
Gotta give
squatching
a
with
squatch
us.
Call. Come on, man. Down deep.
Dig deep, full of
That's what I
air.
was trying to do with that trip. Toby is the best one.
Hey, man, we're all friends, man. This is a team here. You want to go fucking paranormal with us, you gotta fit in. So give it up. Push it out.
You got it.
You're all right, man. You got it. Hey,
Oh, drop the flashlight.
you gotta.
That was kind
That's a grunt, though. That's a good grunt.
Or get the cops call.
We got permission.
And this is actually nobody's land.
Yeah, it's consumers.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
no man.
Oh!
A little rattly, but a lot better than mine. You can tell you don't smoke.
He's got a good.
See,
he's got a good
he goes.
phone.
He starts low. Oh!
Damn,
That was good.
Yeah.
I don't even know that you
See, I
can-
had to hear
Keith, do
somebody
you
do
even
it.
want to bother trying again?
You
or-
know,
I should try again.
You should, dude.
I
You
gotta
gotta.
do something
You gotta
better than
redeem
that one.
yourself,
I gotta
man.
hold my gloves, man.
Is it-
Hold your gloves.
Hold your gloves, because he can't make a noise with his gloves in his
Give me your
hand.
gloves.
By the way, they're running my armpit.
Better than in your garage, I guess.
Well, second place was the armpit. All right.
good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yep.
Come on now, you see how
Redemption.
You gotta redeem yourself.
They
Redemption.
redeem.
Just start like a.
Here, my gloves before you lose them like that flashlight.
Make it like
See how you lost
I
it.
did. I lost one of them. There it is. It's like a fire truck.
You stepped on
You know. You got it. We ain't gonna laugh. And
Turn around and don't look at us.
Yeah.
Do it the opposite way.
Yeah,
Do it that direction.
Point that way, and that way you're not even looking at us. Pretend like we're not even here.
Okay, everybody run.
Come on, you got it, Lane. You're all right, buddy. We're all good here, man.
Yeah, there's no one else out here. That's good.
That was better.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Lane
about.
and I definitely redeemed ourselves.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.